Hello, I'm Danny the Teach, and this is Beauty Manifested. I just woke up with a new refound sense of energy, and I feel very passionate right now. I just realized the craziest thing. So, I have been working on boundaries, I've been dating, and just working on like male female dynamics. And I just realized, do you know that no one told me that relationships are supposed to benefit you? I mean, people did tell me like you want to find like a good father and a good man and someone who's good to you. But no one told me that relationships are supposed to benefit you. And that's two different things. Okay, so identifying a man who has the qualities of a good father, whatever that means, because there's so many ways to parent, and you're not supposed to get in other people's business. So you're not supposed to judge. So how would I even know what that means? I guess someone like my father. And then so find someone who has the qualities and then someone who's good to you. Now, good to you is gonna look a billion different ways. Like, what do you mean good to you? Now this man gave you a candy bar and you're thinking you're special, so he must be good to you. Or he calls you every day and he's like very emotionally supportive, so he must be good to you. Like, what is good to you? Like, no one ever really tells you. And in their defense, I did not ask because I didn't know. If I don't even want to tell YouTube this, but if you guys had known and seen the kind of the kind of a men who I allowed to date me or be around me, period, it's so ridiculous. And now I have always attracted good men, kind men, good hearts, things like that. And they were always good to me. I mean, like, they treated me very well. They would do favors and things for me. But ultimately, I did not benefit from the relationship. And so when the relationship finally ended, it was like I was pulling myself free. I like crawled out on my hands and knees out of the relationship. And there was really no benefit. I had just spent years of my life like loving some person, receiving he was good to me vibes. And at the end, I was just like, that did not put my life ahead in any type of way. I don't have anything to show for it. And so I'm not even here to give advice. I just can't even believe that I didn't know that relationships are supposed to benefit you. And surely I'm not the only one who didn't know this. Like, surely not. I thought I was just supposed to like fall in love, and that was the whole thing. That was the benefit, the feeling of being in love. Like, that was the whole point. I thought, no, the feeling of being in love is not the whole point. The house, the cars, the kids, the retirement savings, the important stuff. Like, who cares about the love at the end of the day? Like, you're gonna love anyone and I love everybody. I love everybody. Literally, I rarely meet someone who I don't have love for. Like, duh. So you're just gonna give your whole heart to any man who talks to you on a regular basis? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. This is so vulnerable and embarrassing to be putting out here, but it's just like, is anyone else having this issue? Did anyone else not know that? But on the bright side, I have been learning how to receive, how to enjoy, how to be spoiled, and just like, it's so amazing how to have expectations and non-negotiables and expect things from any man who wants to be in my life. Okay, if he wants to be in my life, he's gonna be doing this, 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 and this. And I know the culture nowadays, like, they try to talk about, like, I'm not even gonna go into that. A man needs to be doing this, 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 and this to even be in my circle. I'm not having any male friends, no bro, sis type of stuff. None of that. Any man who wants to be in my energetic field has to pay. Period. Like, what else? What else? And honestly, I don't think I should be saying this on YouTube, but I don't like paying men anymore. I really don't. Like, even like doing business with men, the way it feels to hand my money over to a man is just not what I want to be doing. At this point in my life, I'm allergic to that because it just brings back too many tragic memories, and absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, I think more people need to share these stories because, like, you think it can't happen to you, and then you start dating and you start dealing with men, and it happens to you. Like, you think people are honest and kind. Oh, you think that you're the SHIT. Like, you think that you are all that and a bag of chips. I mean, look at me. Are you kidding? So then this little boy, he's not even that cute. He don't even look good. He's trying to talk to you. And you feel like, what could go wrong? Like, he's going to be so grateful to have a girl like me. He's going to be on his best behavior. Lo and behold, that is certainly not the case. I mean, I see that on Instagram all the time. They're like, I hate when you give the ugly man a chance and he do you worse than the other one. Like, but ultimately, like, okay, I used to say crazy things like, like, if he knows he doesn't want to be with me, then why is he calling? Or if he knows he doesn't want to act right, if, like, by be with me, I mean, like, meet the standards that I'm trying to have. Like, why does he keep calling? So I thought that, like, meant, like, oh, he wants to be with me. No, that just means you're soft. Like, why are you answering is the real question. Like, why are you answering the phone when this person calls? Block him. If he calls you on the Google Voice number, block that. Do not give that man a chance to infiltrate your walls. Like, hell no. Hell no. Either it fits or it doesn't. Like the Cinderella slipper. Either it fits or it doesn't. This is not a one size fits all. Like, hell no. You deserve the best. We deserve the best. I deserve the best. You're too beautiful. You've come too far. Too many people love you. Your ancestors are up there rooting for you. For you to be just giving yourself away for free to men who don't even value you. Disgusting. Blah, like, disgusting. And I'm speaking to myself because it's just like, never again. And I've been doing a lot better. I'm so glad. I love being single, to be honest. But ultimately, I do want a divine partnership. But, like, now that I'm dating and the way that people treat me and they're so good to me, and not even just dating, like, when I go out, like, I think I already talked about this. When I was traveling, I never, not even once, had to lift my arms above my head. I didn't because I have TSA pre-checks. I get to just, like, walk through. And then when I was on the plane, like, men would help me put my thing up. And then, like, the valet people are so nice. Like, people will offer to, like, men are just always offering to do stuff. And then when I'm dating, like, they'll just take me, like, it's just so easy now. And I just felt really sad this morning thinking about it. Like, wow, like, you were selling yourself so short. You were selling yourself so short. It was like, I know you guys have heard this example, but it's like there's like a whole ocean of abundance and you're going with a shot glass. And you're filling up your little shot glass and leaving so much on the table. Like, man, years of my life. And I'm only 24, so I'm so grateful that I found this work now. But I've been dating since I was like 16. So, like, that's 8 years of BS. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? I was giving myself away for pennies. I didn't know. Like, how could I have known? None of my friends were on that. Like, hey, make sure that he's doing this, this, and this. Nobody ever said that. I didn't know. I thought it was just like, he calls me, he gives me attention, he's nice to me. It's so embarrassing. But I truly didn't know. Like, that. I thought I was doing better. I was doing better than some people. At least I wasn't a baby mama. At least he didn't hit me. Like, you know, at least he, you know, because it was some crazy stuff going on. So I'm like, well, at least he doesn't do that. He's really nice. He buys me dinner. Like, so cheap. So cheap. He didn't even take me places I could wear a nice dress. Man. Ladies, this is advice for young teens. Learn this now. Learn this now. Your mama's not gonna have this conversation with you, but don't let these nasty, crusty little boys touch you. Like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like, you have to pay to play, and you can pay with a diamond ring on my finger. Like, are you crazy? Do not touch me. Like, don't. Ugh. Like, no. No. I'm a wife. I'm a child of God. I'm a divine woman. Like, you think you can just, like, look at me? No. Just because you're nice? Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's just really turn this show around. I know this was just a rant, but I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Like, someone's gonna listen to this video and they're gonna relate. Like, nobody told me that relationships are supposed to benefit you. I thought you just supposed to find someone who loves you, is nice to you, and would never leave you. Pathetic. Pathetic. Especially the never leave you part. Because the thing about men is they'll never leave you. You have to leave them. Men don't leave women. Everybody knows that. I think like 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Men do not leave women. Men just want to be comfortable and at peace. You have to be doing something really, really crazy for a man to leave you. Like, men do not leave women. Unless maybe he gets a new woman and that woman demands that he leaves that woman. But that is honestly uncommon. The other woman rarely gets the man to leave. So, listen. Block those men right now. This is the call. Block him right now. Block the Google Voice number. Block all communication. If he's not... and I do have a little duplicity in this still. But if you know he's not your ultimate man, just block him. Just get rid of him. I don't think that it's beneficial for women to have placeholders, because every moment you spend with him, you could have been out meeting a man who's actually going to do for you. And now he might not be your ultimate man, but if he's at least showing up in a way that it benefits you, you can keep dating him, because you don't know where it's going to go. Like, some women don't usually fall in love super fast, so you never know. If he's showing up and it benefits you, keep him around. But if you have any men in your life, like platonic or otherwise, and he's not benefiting your life, if you really want, maybe you just haven't been asking because you didn't know. Although if you never asked and then now you're going to start asking, that usually doesn't work out. But I've had it work in my life before, actually. Like, the person wanted to be giving, I just wasn't like open, so he wasn't even going to offer, because men are like that. So you can give them one chance to show up for you. Like, start asking them for small favors. Hey, can you give me a ride here? Hey, can you pick me up some headphones? Hey, can you, like, just like little stuff. And if he shows up in a good way, you can keep him. He's been upgraded. The ones who don't respond to that in a good way and they act like it's an inconvenience or blah, 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 just block them. Stat. They get that one chance and then they're done. Like, they will never hear from you again. Ever. You don't even exist. You two never knew each other. I don't care if you've been knowing this person for 10 years. If they can't show up in a way that benefits you, you no longer need them. They have officially deselected themselves, and they don't get to come to they don't get to meet this new version of you, because we're different now. We only engage, and this goes for friendships too. We only engage in relationships and friendships and situations that benefit us. That's literally the whole point. This is your life. You're the main character. Why in the world would you do anything that doesn't benefit you? Tell me why. Like, to be a people pleaser, to be a nice girl? No. Like, no. That's absolutely canceled. Leave that in the trash can. This new version of us, it's cutthroat. Like, is this useful or is this not useful? And if it's not useful, it has to go in the back burner, because I'm loyal to my soul and I'm on a mission here. I'm on a mission. Like, I didn't come here to play. God has a plan for my life. I am a blessed woman. I am living in divine sacred service. My message must be heard. I have things to do. You think I can waste time with things that are not useful to my mission? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. You're supposed to live a good life. You're supposed to be happy. Anything that doesn't do that has to go. It has to go. And if you consistently keep making the wrong decisions in those situations, one, avoid those people. Like blocking them is going to be the best thing. It really is. Or moving. I remember the last time I was in a stage of reinvention and I was going through some things. I moved to Texas and that's what I needed. I spent about a year in isolation. I didn't know anybody. Maybe a year and a half. Like, I did not know anybody. I just did work, school, home. And it felt amazing. It felt so good to be able to just like really get clear on what I was doing, who I was becoming, and what needed to happen for me. And I grew so much. And then I'm going through another reawakening right now. I'm reinventing myself. I'm becoming a new person. And the people who I used to vibrate with, I may not vibrate with anymore. They might not be coming to the future, but I did get to, like, when I got back from Hawaii, I came back a new woman. So I've been connecting with some of my old people, and like some of my friends are for lifers. That's what's been confirmed. Like, we grow together. We haven't seen each other for a little while because I've been growing. They've been growing, and when we came back together, we've both been growing. It's not like I came changed and they were still the same. So I feel so grateful for the people I have in my life. I feel so grateful that I'm on this path. I'm so grateful to be divinely guided by God. I'm always moving in the right direction. Things are always working out for me. I am so blessed, and I'm so grateful. Like, this seems so small, but this was a huge realization for me. Like, huge. Do not engage with anything that does not benefit you. Everything you do in this life should be useful to you, because this is your life and your only job is to carry out God's purpose for your life. Don't waste your life being the sidekick in somebody else's story. You're the main character. Stay beautiful. Have a wonderful day.